Energy is the fuel of our lives. But have you ever noticed that sometimes, even when you've done nothing at all, you feel completely drained? It's not like you've been hauling heavy crates, yet you barely have the strength to crawl into bed. What's the catch? The main cause of exhaustion isn't usually physical fatigue. It's the inability to control your own mind. Between 50,000 and 70,000 thoughts fly through our heads every single day, and 99% of them are just background noise that eats your resources. Today, we're going to break down how to stop leaking energy into the void and why your brain sometimes works against you. We live in an era of information obesity. Think about it. Do you actually need all the information you consume in a day? Many people today subconsciously choose pre-chewed content just to avoid the effort of filtering through the garbage. And that makes sense. If you don't have a clear worldview, your personal coordinate system, any new fact just becomes clutter. It's like a book you read and then tossed in the middle of the room instead of putting it on a shelf. You'll never find it when you actually need it. A fact without a coordinate system is just useless trash in your head. Energy comes in two forms. Physical. This one is simple. If you sleep poorly, move too little, and don't give your body a chance to flush out cortisol through activity, your resources drop. Psycho-emotional. This is where the real danger lies. Inside our heads, there is a sort of radar system, the reticular formation. As soon as it notices an important signal, it passes it to the amygdala. If there's enough information, we make a decision and act. If there's not enough information, anxiety arises. Short-term stress for 5 minutes is normal, but if anxiety lasts for months, it turns into distress. This literally destroys the body from the inside, leading to everything from hypertension and ulcers to diabetes. For months, your body pumps blood to your muscles, preparing for a fight that isn't happening, and your internal organs slowly begin to fail. Let's be honest. What is draining the life out of you right now? Most likely, it's one of these. 1. Toxic environments. If someone is drowning and isn't trying to swim, they will just pull you down with them. You'll both drown if you keep trying to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. 2. Unfinished business. Every "I'll do it later" is an open tab in your brain's browser. It eats up RAM until you close the task and your brain gets the signal. Done. 3. Grudges. These are stones in your pocket. You might have forgotten the reason for the grudge, but the emotional weight is still accelerating the aging of your cells. 4. Lying to yourself. The worst kind of poison. When you chase someone else's goal or live for someone else's approval, your body rebels. You start being late, getting strange injuries, or falling ill. This is your body trying to stop you. 5. Guilt and shame. Constant self-flagellation is a direct path to chronically high cortisol and neurosis. How to regain control? How do you beat fear? Try the backup airfield technique. Ask yourself, what is the absolute worst thing that could actually happen? You won't be eaten by wild animals. At most, you'll get a bad grade, lose some money, or lose a job. Once you write down a plan B, the amygdala calms down. Fear vanishes, and an action plan appears. And remember this simple formula. Emotion equals reality minus expectations. If you expected a perfect result but got a normal one, you'll feel empty. Not understanding how the world actually works is the most gluttonous consumer of your resources. Understanding these mechanisms is the first step toward finally hearing yourself. Stop hoarding grudges, close those hanging tasks, and give yourself permission to be imperfect. Action and movement toward your own meaning is the best way to process any stress. As soon as you start taking small steps toward your true goal, your energy will return on its own. Protect your resources, stay clear-headed, and subscribe so you don't miss our new breakdowns. See you next time.